Come join Libby, Molly, and Tiffany, the ladies of Consignment Chats, where we talk about all things consignment.
Hey, ladies.
Hi.
How are y'all?
Great.
I am so excited because today we get to check in with Diva G and see how she's doing. Any thoughts
Love
on
following her journey. It's so exciting to see somebody do it right from the beginning.
Right?
No, it's always fun.
I just love it. Love it. So this is episode, what are we on, 38? Wow. That's crazy.
Something like that, yeah.
That's crazy. Episode 38, check in with Diva G, and we're going to focus on my favorite topic, branding. So let's pull her in and let's get started. Ready?
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Let's go.
All right, let's chat. Hey, Janine, how are you?
Hey, everybody.
We're so glad.
Good.
So glad to have you back. And we have a specific focus we want to focus on today, but I want to start by asking you how you're doing in the process with Do-Over Boutique and what's happening over there.
Well, it's been a little bit crazy. It's been a summer of unexpected bumps. So there's been a lot going on. Do you guys see that curse? Sorry about that. A lot happening with travel and family stuff. And just like everybody's had something going on this summer that's kind of been a hiccup. Same thing for me. I had some help with inventory, which has been great, but then that person kind of went off the radar for a little while. So, still a process, still have a great amount of inventory. I'm still getting inventory. I'm still sourcing inventory. I saw a meme this morning that actually really struck home for me on one of the eBay groups for consignment and reselling that I kind of follow on Facebook. And it was a father and son from, one of the chopper shows that used to be on. And the son's going, I got to go shopping and get more inventory. And the father's going, what about all the crap you already have that's piled up in the garage? Why haven't you sold that stuff yet?
Right? But I don't want to miss
all that.
I don't want to miss. What if I miss something?
That's right. So
what if I don't show up and I miss something awesome? Oh, exactly. I get it. You know, Janine, it's funny you say that because that's the beauty of what we do is we have the ability to navigate bumps in the road when you're not working for a corporate America. Right. You're running your own business. And so you're able, when you need to put the focus on your family, right, ladies? I mean, that's one of the things we love about this is it gives you that flexibility. And as you said in the beginning, when you were talking about your love and wanting to get into this business, it gives you the flexibility to relocate your life too. Right. So that's one of the beauties of the consignment business and the resale business is you have more flexibility to take a step back when you need to. Yes, it does affect your sales, but if you're prepared for that, it gives you a lot of flexibility.
So, I always struggle with always feeling like I'm behind. Mostly because my inventory, pile is huge.
Yes.
But I used to have a sign up at my last house. I need to put it back up here that says, it's your business and your life. You are not behind. You can go at your own pace.
Okay.
I like that. I like that.
Now, one of the lessons I learned really early on, and it took me a while, and is when you structure things, make sure it's not dependent on other people, even if they're your employees, even if they're paid, like always have a backup plan that you can master. Right. Because when you depend too much, and this is me personally, I know a lot of people do not agree with this, but it has worked for me. And I kept learning this lesson. It took me about 3 years to figure this out, to structure everything where you don't have to depend on somebody else doing something for you. Great if they do, but always have that backup plan, like I can take care of this if I need to. So, right. Things don't, totally, if you're dependent on a helper to list or do something, it doesn't blow up. You still have a path that you can take. So that's my personal opinion. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but
I think that's
No, I
very
do
good
agree with
advice.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's very good advice when you're owning your own business. It's hard to, I mean, it's your baby. You're the one that loves it inside and out more than anybody else ever will. So being
Exactly.
prepared is, I think that's very good advice. Very good advice.
It is.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, well, you know. So Janine, today I want to focus on your branding, and that's going to be the focus of
Yes.
our discussion today, because we had your 3 logo options that you looked at. I'm sorry, I missed
That you designed, and they were fantastic.
Thanks. And I know Libby and Tiffany put them out there on the Facebook group page, on the community page, and got some feedback. So what I want to do is talk about, are you ready to finalize your design?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What I want to talk about the finalization of your design, and then I want to move forward and talk to you about your overall business brand. So what I'm going to do is share my screen during this process.
Okay.
So that we can look at what I consider to be the top platform for branding and social media marketing, which is Canva.
Okay.
And I want to show you Canva. I want to show you how I use it. I know everybody probably has their own little different tricks and tips and ideas, and you can certainly research more of that along the way. And I won't be able to hit all of that today because it's a big platform with a lot of goodies on it. But I want to show you the basics of how to set it up and talk to you about the basics of what I've done for you so far. And let's kind of walk through that. Does that work with everybody?
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't wait.
great.
Yes.
Okay.
Super.
I'm going to share my screen
Okay.
and hope that this goes through properly.
Okay. And I'm going to do my best to narrate when we miss something for the people listening on podcast to kind of describe what's going on.
Yes. Okay.
There you are. Okay.
Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Yes. I can see
Okay.
your Canva open, and
All
here we
right.
go.
So this is Canva, and there are a couple of different, you can do Canva free. Like most platforms have a free option, and then they have a pro option. So we do the pro option because there's so much that I do and want to do. So we do the pro option, which you pay for. I think it's $12.99 a month, or you can pay for it annually, and it's $119.
I see us.
For the for the whole.
And we'll put a link in the show notes for Canva if you're interested and want to check it out.
If you want to check it out and sign up, yes. And I love it. So the difference with the pro, I'm going to show you. I'm working through the pro, and as I show you, there's a lot of good stuff you can do with the free, but with the pro, you get 100+ million additional stock photos, videos, graphics that you can use. But one of my favorite things about Canva Pro is what I want to work on today, and that is your ability to make a brand kit. So I'm going to open up the brand kit, and I'm going to show you. See, I have one for Conchi Consignment, then I've created one for Diva G. All right, so can y'all see this?
I didn't even know this. This is amazing.
Yes. So you have your 3 logos that I created here.
Right.
And we're going to let you decide. I want to bring them up in case there's any changes you want to make on which one you want. If there was anything, if you like it as is, or I can make some changes. But what I've also set up for you are your brand colors. So these are your brand colors with some pops. Now you can add to that. Right. And you can come down and discover others.
Yes.
And I've set you up with the fonts that go with this main logo.
Love it.
I know that's where you were headed originally.
Yes.
But also the boutique lettering of the second choice, I think also works well with your overall look and brand. So I added it down here as your third option to play around.
Okay.
So I'm showing you the branding kit and how that works. And it's really nice because as you move forward, you can add other items to that branding kit. Libby, do you mind if I show some things for what we do, Conchi Consignment wise? I think we can see it here. So here's Conchi Consignment's brand kit.
Oh, wow.
And underneath that brand kit, we have our sub brands. We have our Refab, Revive, what's the word I'm looking for, Libby? Side hustle. We have our Conchi Boutique logo, and we have our Resale Therapy logo. And of course, I have Consignment Chats thrown in there too. So we have our brand kit set up, and these are the colors that I normally go back and forth with Consignment. There's a lot of blues, grays, browns. And then down here, I stuck in the consignment chats. So the beauty of this is it keeps things, you want to keep your brand congruent. You want to have something in everything you put out there that keeps it together, whether it's you stick with the same colors, the same font, but it's also fun to pop a little bit of different every now and then. Right. And that's where I come in and pull like some of these lighter or darker shades that maybe I pop in every now and then. And for you, I added the hot pink because I know you like that. Love it. And then you'll have options as you go down the road to add more. And I know you had talked about some side thoughts on what was your play on words that you did so well with the do you
yeah. Oh, I have them all in my notes.
You have a list of them.
Yeah, some silly fun things like for promotions, the double do-over days and the double do discounts and do good when we are able to get to the point we can do charitable things.
Love that.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Do good. Isn't that awesome? Love it.
So can I back up a little bit with the branding?
Yes.
Just to make a point about the branding is one of the things we found like fairly early on was feedback from customers. They wanted to know they were shopping with us no matter where they were. If they were in an antique mall, if we had a booth, if they were in the storefront, if they were on Instagram, if they were on Facebook. We, in the beginning, had a lot of, let's say, customer frustration. They wanted to shop with this and they go over to Facebook and be like, is this the right thing? Is this you?
Right.
And I think you can't speak enough about consistent naming and branding, and your customers want to support you, and you want to make it easy and seamless for them. You don't want to be sending them like and having them guess.
Clearly identify yourself always.
And to do this from the beginning is phenomenal, to have this opportunity to really brand yourself well from the beginning and not try to backtrack and try to make everything match up. So this is really important if you're just starting out. And I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I'm excited for this. When I saw these logo mock-ups, Molly, I was really, really thrilled because you and I had talked and you had asked me a lot of questions and I had some ideas in my head and you nailed it.
Oh,
you nailed what I wanted. I wanted it to be feminine and, not so distinctively just clothing, but not so retro, but a little bit modern, a little bit in between. And you nailed it.
Well, thanks.
You really
That's
did.
why I felt like I know you want to do a lot of retro. You like that, but then I felt like having the established 2021 kind of gives that retro-y kind of feel of having that established date.
But classic.
Right, but classic look. So. Yes. So tell me what logo you want to go.
The first one. I love the first one. I think most people who weighed in love the first one as well.
Okay. So you like it as
I love them all, but the first one and the third one are my favorites.
Okay.
But the first one, hands down, is my favorite.
Move this one out. And that way you'll have this one if you want to use it, like you said, for stickers, or if you want to use that secondary choice. I would recommend, however, if you're going to do that, you might want to add, we'll add hot pink somewhere, a little blip, whether it's your silhouette, so that you're.
But I think I could use the first one and just make stickers out of that.
Absolutely.
I think I'll stick with one and just make it consistent.
All right. Well, then
I'm going to use the same logo and use it in different ways, different shapes.
Yep. All right. Well, here is your brand kit set up.
I love it.
And as you add other categories, like we did with the Conchi Boutique and Resale Therapy, as you grow, then you can add your brand logos in for those different, subcategories, I guess, for lack of better, of your business. So there's that. Right. So now that you've decided on your logo, where are you with your social media pages and setup?
So I have opened it, but I haven't made it public.
Okay.
Because I didn't want to do it without the logo.
Right. So do you have a Facebook set up?
I do have it set up.
Okay.
I am having trouble figuring out, I've got so much content saved to post to it, but I am having trouble figuring out how to get it to that particular Facebook page. When I'm trying to post things, if I'm not directly on that, like images and quotes about fashion or pictures of pieces of clothing and things from different designers that I want to put in, cutesy fun things about women and style and, things like that. Like if I see something on Pinterest or I find something online, I've got so much stuff saved to put on that site.
Right.
And I can't figure out how to get it posted to my Do-Over Boutique Facebook page because Facebook wants me to post it to my personal page.
So there's a trick with that. And I think maybe I'm being silly. I don't want to open up my personal Facebook on screen share.
Because I've looked at like the tutorials for setting up your Facebook business page, and I still can't find how to skip over that piece and go directly to be able to link photos and uploads directly to the Facebook page for the business and skip over the personal.
I think we need to do that. Would we do that as an episode, ladies? Or does somebody want to work with her on that outside of this to get that part set up? Because if Janine's struggling, maybe somebody else can learn from.
I think either Tiffany and I could definitely do that and guide you, whether you want to use the laptop or the phone. It's a pretty easy fix and we can get you situated. So Tiffany, do you have a strong feeling about, I don't know who's stronger with that, you or I really don't know.
I'm fine with doing it. If you want to do like a quick chat, we can, I'm okay showing my page.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, Janine, today is let's look at Canva and how to create a cover page for you for your business page, because we know we're going to work on getting that set up for you in the next week or so. So what Canva has is up at the top tabs, there are tabs, there's home, templates, features, and learn. If you go to templates, it makes it so nice and easy. You've got templates here and it breaks it down into everything you need. You can order your business cards through here. You can do everything through Canva. Yes, you can do newsletter ordering. They will ship you stuff, invitations, any kind of thing you want. Postcards, if you want to mail out postcards for a specific event.
Okay.
So if you look at social media, it's got all the different types of social media under here, right? So you've got Facebook posts, and then it will give you a ton of ideas on posts that there's hundreds of templates that you can do. So if you go, like, I'll just go in the search and say Facebook covers, and then there's event covers. They are different dimensions. So Facebook covers. And you'll go in here. I'm just going to go ahead and click pink to give us some pink ideas.
Pink is great.
Right. It's your
pink is perfect.
Pink is perfect. But this gives you templates you can go off of and then turn around and change them up and make them your own. Or you can create a blank and just start fresh from the beginning, which a lot of times I just do that. So if I opened up a blank page like I'm doing here, and then I go over to, to Diva G, I can pull your logo in, and then you can have a simple page just like that. If you want nothing more, you can just have your big logo there and keep it clean and crisp. Or if your main image is going to be your logo, then you might want to take this and change. I'm going to click up here. There's a little square with your pink. I'm going to click on it, and maybe you want to change the background to white. And that way it sets it a little different from your image of your post For instance, you know, on Facebook, you have your cover image and your little image of your face or whatever it is.
Right.
So you may have your main logo in that circle, and then maybe you have that as pink, because when you open your bit, people go to your page, they're going to see both kind of right next to each other. So maybe you want to do a white background here instead, or change her to pink. You can do all of that. You can click on your logo, the silhouette of the woman, and change her to your pink instead.
Okay.
See? And that way you can do your cover image different. If you want to add something to it, maybe you want to spice it up a little. Maybe you want a special background. There's backgrounds here you can do. I mean, I'm just throwing some out there, right? It's the Canva has anything and everything you may ever want or need. I mean,
I may need to pack a lunch and then sit down. I could be there all day.
You do. I mean, they really, it's such a large variety of options that you can play around with. It's just knowing what's there and taking the time to do it. The other options that you have is adding items. Now, I have a lot of options of items to add because, like I say, this is a paid account, not a free account. So if I go to elements, you've got different elements that you can use, photos. This is all my recently used items. But then you can get to audio. You can add music to things you do. You can add frames. I mean, it's endless options.
And you can search anything, like in elements. Like you can, anything, yes.
Pickles, whatever you want. And, you know, you can add more text to it and change the look of your text. You can curve your text. It's, you could really spend forever learning and playing around in here. And in the beginning, I did spend forever learning and playing around in here. But if I go to graphics, let's just say we go to graphics and we want to search, somebody throw something out there.
Graphics,
handbags.
There you go.
All right, handbag. Now here's all the different handbags that you have. Say you want to take this and you want to add this as your background, you can do it that way. If you want it just to be as an image, slide it over, bring it down, toss it down here.
Okay.
I'm going to delete that out. Let's just say you wanted to add a pink handbag and throw one in the corner to add a little more of what you do. And you wanted to add a pair of
shoes, high heels.
Look at us, we think alike. That's more cartoon graphic. See, they have cartoon.
Oh yeah.
They have the real live graphics, you know, the actual photo graphics. There's all kinds of things you can do. So there's graphics. You can filter them. If you hit the filter button, you can decide what orientation you want, what color family you want them to be in, whether you want them animated or not. This will tell you what's free, what's pro. But you can apply filters to help not go through 1,000 items. If you don't want to go through 1,000 items.
I didn't know that either.
That's cute. Look how cute that is.
Yeah.
That right there with that logo looked so cute.
Yeah. The pink
colors
background
together.
with the little shoes. Love them. Love them. Love them.
And you can add your own items as well by uploading photos of your own stock and inventory. If you chose.
Okay.
Like if you go, I'm going to go to uploads. Let me find one that's a little better. I'm going to pull up this pair of, let me get one that has the background in it so I can show you the trick. Let's say.
Oh, yes, I want to learn this. I don't know how to do this.
All right, let's say I am going to grab an image of, come on and help me here, people. Sorry, guys.
Do the jewelry armoire. It has a background on it.
Here, let me do this. I'm going to do this bell. All right, so you see the background in the bell there?
Right.
It's highlighted. I have a box around this. This is an actual photo that I took and I uploaded by clicking this up here, upload media, and then it opens your files on your computer and you can upload your personal images in here like we've done. Okay. And then if you go to effects up here in the corner, there's a background remover. So I'm going to click the background remover and it is working its little magic as we speak. And it is going to take away the background. And then
Oh,
you have
wow.
just the bell, right? So if you had a pair of
Wow.
heels and you wanted just the heels to show, then you can go to filter it and you can make it brighter. You can do all these different fun things, black and white, summer.
Wow.
I don't do a lot with filters because we're trying to, you're selling an item, right?
As
So you
is,
want it
yeah.
to look, but sometimes you might want to brighten it because it's a little less. You can go to adjust, crop. You can flip it different ways, upside down, horizontal. You can
Wow.
animate it. So like some of the things I do for Libby and some of what we do, you animate it. And then you can say you want it to zoom in.
Ring that bell, make it move.
Ring that bell.
Yeah. Ring
You
that
want it-
bell.
Ring my bell.
You
can ring my bell.
my bell. Yeah.
So you can have all where it does all these different things. It rises up, it pans. It's endless what you can do here.
Wow.
So this is how we'll do your cover page. And I think that's next is getting your branding set in all the different ways that you need it. So I
Okay.
wanted to take the time today to show you Canva as a whole, to show you how it works and the importance of branding, to show you
Okay.
kind of what we do in Consignment as you looked at our different things that we have within the business. They do
Mhm.
tie in with each other in their color schemes, but they have their own different look, right?
Yeah.
So you just want to keep some consistency, as Libby says. People that shop want to know.
They want to know it's you guys
right. They want
that
and
they're
they-
shopping with.
because they build a relationship with you and they trust you, and that's
Mhm.
what you want. So ladies, am I forgetting anything here? It's consistency, you build your credibility, all those good things. Am I
And
missing?
I think I'm going to give a plug for an upcoming episode, Maria the Stylister.
Yes.
We're going to talk to her a lot about branding and the presentation that she did for eBay Open 2021. And she's got some really good advice on that as well. So we'll be covering that soon.
Okay.
All right.
That's next week.
A couple weeks out.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to stop my screen share. I'm going to leave that on there, Janine, because I think what we can do later is get together and actually finalize some of the things that you want separately outside of this recording. But I just thought it would be fun to go through that process with you, let everybody see the beauty of what I love is Canva. I know Tiffany uses Canva. It's just, as you see, a world of items you can do just about anything.
A great program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just being able to resize that graphic to fit whatever you need is a game changer. Back in the old days, you really couldn't do that. It was so hard.
Yeah, I forgot to show that part that you can take if you make a post for Instagram and you want to do your Instagram post, you can take that post and resize it for a Facebook post or a Pinterest post or a
story.
Anything you want, you can resize it. That could be a whole nother episode. I could spend 2 hours on Canva. I really could.
I think it's good because I pay for the pro version too, and I just learned some stuff.
Well, we can do another. I mean, this kind of was like a gloss over of trying to get Janine to the next level of getting her social media set up, getting her cover pages done, the final decision on her logo. So I think we've done well with that. So, maybe we need to do one where we dig deeper into Canva as a whole.
Great.
I personally would love that.
Okay.
For me, because I don't have that kind of graphic design experience anymore. Right. Back in the olden days, I had a graphic designer that worked for me, and so much has changed. It was 20 years ago. So people do it on their own now. And to have a program like that out there is phenomenal.
Yeah,
to be able to use.
It really is.
Yeah. So maybe once we get your images resized and your accounts set up, your cover photos, and you start to diverge, I mean, we're going to want to follow that product for your do good, for your double due day, for that. And we can kind of use that to, continue the branding and continue the Canva demonstration.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
I could say I love it. I could spend forever on it, showing everybody. This is what I love. I love the branding part. That's my favorite of everything I do. So I could spend hours. I hope that helped. And
It absolutely helped.
Good. I hope it helped others. And Libby's going to link this link up to Canva for anybody who wants to check it out. You can do it on your phone. There's an app for that. You can do it online. I do it on both, probably equally. I do equal. You can also use it to schedule your posts. I didn't mention that either. That's a whole nother one we can talk about. You can actually schedule your post through there to post on your social media. So much you can do. So this is just a glimpse, my friends, just a glimpse.
All right. So what's next? What are you going to work on before our next episode? Let's wrap this up. What do you think? I mean, we know we have to get you squared away. Tiffany's going to get you squared away with your with how to post to Facebook and make sure you're all set with that. Molly's going to show you how to resize and so you can get your cover photos up. And what else do you have that you're working on that we can?
I've got to get listing, and I've got to just do a baby spreadsheet to track my inventory.
Okay.
Right
Tiffany.
now I'm doing.
Tiffany can help you with that too.
Hi, Tiffany. I just need a very basic Excel spreadsheet to track the inventory. I have a way that we've, got it set up as far as the different items and a numbering. But I need to be able to track it so that once something sells and ships and etc., we've got a system in place that can easily be pulled up on anybody's laptop.
I will make you a blank one, and then I will get with you on both of those things at the same time, the Facebook and
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Well, it's so good to check in with you and have time with you.
You too.
We always love our Diva G time.
Yes, I thank you so much for sharing your journey with us.
I appreciate you guys so much. And it's been a crazy summer. I want to do brunch when you guys do brunch. I want to do the brunch cocktail.
You need to.
Yeah.
Brunch for brunch ladies. We always like our brunch.
How fun.
All right, ladies. Have a good one.
All right.
Thank you
See
so
next time.
much.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Well, ladies, that was fun. I
She
love.
is well on her way. Very exciting.
She really is. She really is. I think, and I love that it's real life. I love the real life ups and downs that come in the way. This is an authentic journey. It really is.
Shout out to Catherine Birch of Reselliant, because what did she say? She always says when people are starting the journey, first question you should ask is, are you ready for the roller coaster?
Right.
It is a roller coaster.
It is a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You're right, Catherine.
You are so right. It's definitely a roller coaster, but it's a fun ride. It is. In the end, it's much of a fun ride. Tiffany, what's going on in our community?
Well, first, I thought it'd be fun if you jump on over to our Facebook community and drop your best advice for Janine, for Diva G, your best advice for starting out. I thought
that's a great idea.
And then
Many
I have
people.
surprises. I have surprises.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to start some new stuff in the community, and you guys don't even know about it yet.
Oh
Well,
my gosh.
I told you about one of them, but not the other. But I'm going to start a Feedback Friday, which can work one of two ways. You can either post something that you need feedback on. It could be an Instagram, so Facebook. It's some sort of social media post, or it could be an item, your listed item, whatever you need feedback on. Post it, and I'll make Livy give you advice. No, I'm kidding. Like, we'll all give you advice. Or if you want to brag about some recent feedback that you got, and it could be online on eBay, or if it could be something nice that a customer that walked in your store said. Whatever it is, if you want to share some great feedback that you got, you can do that. So it works both ways.
I love that, sharing the feedback you got, because, sometimes it's weeks and we don't get that validation or feedback, and to see somebody else, that something great happens to, or a really happy customer it lifts me up. It makes me feel great. It encourages me to.
What a great idea, Tiffany. I like it.
And so then I'm going to do a share Saturday. And I don't know if it'll be every Saturday, but it might be. But where you can share you can share your website or Facebook or your TikTok or your Pinterest or whatever you want to share. Any link related to your business, just share it so we can check it out. I'll check it out. Everyone shares and we all check each other's stuff out and have fun.
Because we love to shop too.
Yeah. I actually stumbled on a consignment shop online the other day. House of Consignments. I think they're in New York State.
Oh yeah.
And I bought some stuff because they have a shoppable website, and I bought some items. So
nice.
So we all need to know about them. I mean, come on, man.
Great.
I think that's a great idea. Build that community even more.
Yep.
Good
So
stuff.
there we go. So we got to join our community to be part of all this fun.
Get over there. I know it's picking it up even more. My goodness. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. I love to see what other people do. I do. So if you like, as I always say, hanging out with us, and I need to get better about saying this in the beginning, subscribe. Right?
Like this video and subscribe.
Like this video, subscribe, share, tell your friends about it, join us, all that good stuff.
And drop us a comment. We like to know who's listening.
Yes.
Because I'm always surprised sometimes when I'm out and about, somebody will say, oh yeah, on that episode, that was really neat. And I'm like, wow.
Didn't even know.
I didn't realize you were listening. That's awesome.
That is nice.
Love it. So if you're trying to figure out where to find us, the easiest thing you can do is go to consignmentchats.com, and that will give you all the links to find everywhere that we throw ourselves, which is everywhere almost, and we're probably adding more down the road.
We're everywhere.
We like to put ourselves everywhere. We just think that y'all need to see and hear us. You know, I think y'all all need to see and hear us.
Stop it.
Just kidding, So anyway, ladies, till next time. Everybody got their mug this week? Are we all mugged? Look, everybody in mugs. Cheers.
Cheers.
Molly, that's about $1 in the jar.
I'm sure there's more that happened.
Thanks for joining Libby, Molly, and Tiffany, the ladies of Consignment Chats, as we talked about all things consignment. To learn more and keep chatting, find Consignment Chats on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Facebook, and Instagram.